Ah, Paris, the most beautiful city in the world. So elegant, so sophisticated, so delicious. Wait, are those snails?
It's pretty good.
Even with all the snail eating, Paris is still the most visited city in the world. But with that much tourism comes a lot of other crappy things. Crowds, lineups, and overpriced, well, everything. Despite all that, me and millions of other people keep coming back here. But why?
I can't tell you why so many people come to Paris so many times, including myself. I can only really tell you what keeps me coming back to the city. It's not the food, not really the culture for me. It is a beautiful city, I gotta say.
Bonjour. Mettez-vous sur le côté, on va procéder à un contrôle.
Pardon?
Avancez un petit peu, on va procéder à un contrôle.
Uh-oh.
Vous pouvez sortir du...
Ah, pardon, je ne parle français.
Speak English?
Oui.
Can we have your driver license?
Yeah.
And identity paper.
Do you know why we control you?
Did I make a wrong turn there?
Red light.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you. Can you not turn on red here?
You can't.
You can't.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Just be careful.
Oh,
The
yes.
bike, even if there is no people.
But on turn à droite, n'est pas en rouge.
Just be careful.
Okay, merci beaucoup. Merci. There's hopefully a tourist experience that most of you won't have to experience. Very nice French police, 3 of them armed to the teeth for some reason. I don't know if that's commonplace for traffic stops here in Paris. I guess I made a wrong turn. I turned on red when I shouldn't have, and I got pulled over for that.
I'm actually quite disappointed at how my French held up there. My grades 4 through 9 French teachers would be very disappointed in me.
So where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by the excessively armed French police? Oh yeah, you don't have to dig that deep to figure out why so many people are attracted to Paris. It's undeniably one of the most beautiful cities in the world, with a lot of art, history, world-class cuisine, and several iconic landmarks, including the most photographed object in the whole world. Even Hitler couldn't resist the allure of the Eiffel Tower. When the Nazis walked into Paris in 1940, he took history's most evil selfie. It's also history's most evil dick pic. The Eiffel Tower is the most iconic landmark in the world and obviously the most synonymous with Paris. So much so that while shooting it like this in the daytime is legal, this is illegal. The city went so far as to protect the image of the Eiffel Tower when it's illuminated at night. So this shot you're looking at right now is actually illegal. So let's just keep it between us, okay? So there it is, case closed. Paris is popular because of all the landmarks, right? But a lot of cities have an arch to mark some military victory. A lot of cities have tall, iconic landmarks. And there's world-famous art scattered all over Europe. Okay, so if it isn't the landmarks and it isn't the art, then what is it? So maybe the secret sauce is literally in the food. Paris, after all, is second only to Tokyo as a city with the most Michelin stars in the whole world. Take a walk through one of the many Parisian neighborhood food markets, and you'll see wonderfully fresh produce, a wide variety of artisanal cheeses, and of course, deliciously cured meats. But in my experience, finding really good food at restaurants in Paris is surprisingly quite challenging. It really makes you wonder how French cuisine really got branded as the standard for fine dining. Okay, so French food has been hit and miss since we got to Paris, and really in all of France. But I am determined to make French food work, or at least find a decent French food. So thanks to our friends at Topshop. Thanks to our friends at Topshop for recommending this place, La Jacobine. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. Let's check it out. It did not disappoint. The onion soup topped with baked cheese was phenomenal. I just left La Jacobine, but before we get to that, can we just talk about how we're matching? Yeah, we be doing that sometimes. We're a pretty cute couple. La Jacobine. I don't know where it ranks on French restaurants and whatnot, but as far as the places that we've been to, it's been nice to find a hearty, delicious, cheesy, saucy, mostly cheesy meal. When you think about French food, that's what you think about and that's what you want. Just warm, hearty meals. And, you know, that's actually been kind of hard to find serendipitously. If there's one area where Paris is completely undefeated, it's in their bread and desserts. I just picked up this baguette. I can feel it's crunchy on the outside. It's warm on the inside. And yeah, I'm not gonna be able to wait till I get home to start enjoying this, so. I love nothing like fresh bread. A fresh baguette. So good. And there's just so many bakeries just all over the city. You could spend a whole lifetime really just sampling and trying bakeries. So if it isn't about the attractions, the art, or the food, what actually is it that makes Paris the most visited city in the whole world? My theory is that Paris is a fantasy. It's this illusory place where nothing matters and nothing counts. Calories aren't counted. Time doesn't count. Money, you still need a lot of that. But calories aren't counted. Paris has attracted art and philosophy majors long before they even knew they could become baristas. If you have any sort of creative inclination, it's easy to imagine yourself just sitting on a patio with a sketchbook or a notebook, drinking wine all day and just waiting for the city to inspire you. While that process is going to give you more hangover than inspiration, the fantasy of it still lives to this day. Since the time of Hemingway and Picasso, Paris has remained ingrained in Western pop culture. From new wave cinema to Jay-Z and Kanye West to Ratatouille, the fantasy of Paris has passed through every generation. Part of the mythology of New York is if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. If you work hard and hustle, you'll get to enjoy life and enjoy the fruits of your labor. In Paris, they might say, skip the hustle and enjoy life today. Just eat, drink, and be merry. Now, that's obviously not an original concept, but it's one that Parisians seem to take very literally. There must be something about Paris, because generation after generation, regardless of what the medium de moment is, beautiful art, films, and literature have come out of this city. Maybe it's the lack of inhibition that liberates creatives to pursue their ideas more freely. Or the fact that being surrounded by beauty produces beauty. Either way, I keep coming back in hopes that I get whatever it is about this city that produces such incredible art and creativity. If only for that short time that I'm here.